Hello friends, I am Devashala and in this video we will learn about Apache Scoop and then we will do some examples of Apache Scoop. So let's get started. Apache Scoop allows to extract data from a structured data like MySQL, Postgres, Oracle and any relational database. Then it's stored into Hadoop so that we can do further processing or analytics on the top of that data. Basically, Scoop is the tool to transfer data between relational database to Hadoop and vice versa. It is developed by Cloudera and then published to Apache as an incubating project. There are various connectors inbuilt provided by Scoop to connect MySQL, Teradata, Oracle, Netezza, Oracle JDBC, Postgres SQL, SQL Server R2 and Couchbase. So Scoop is a data transfer tool. It transfers the data between Hadoop and relational DB servers. Scoop imports in basically single table or individual table from RDBMS to HDFS. Each row in a table is treated as a record in HDFS and all records are stored as a text data in text files or binary files. Scoop also exports a set of files from HDFS back to RDBMS server. Then files given an input to Scoop contains records called as rows in a table. Let us talk about Scoop import architecture. In this process, import is done in two steps. Okay. In the first step, Scoop searches the database to gather the necessary metadata for the data being imported. And in the second step, it is the map only Hadoop job that Scoop submits to the cluster. And please understand, it is this job that does the actual data transfer using the metadata captured in previous step. And then imported data is saved in a HDFS directory on the table being imported, right? Even a user also can specify any alternative directory where the file should be imported. So here important point to remember is that by default these files contain comma separated fields. By default, this data sliced into partitions and mappers transfers to the data. Here also, export is done in two steps. When export command executed, it initiates and creates insert statement in MySQL. And this is the command used to import MySQL table into HDFS. You can see the various options with in front of Scoop import. Your command will start from Scoop import and import is the subcommand that instructs Scoop to initiate an import. Then in front of Scoop import there are some commands. --connect, --username, --password. So these are the connection parameters that are used to connect with the databases. --table, this is one of the parameter that specifies the table which will be imported. So here are some arguments and their descriptions given below. Connect, connection manager, driver, Hadoop home. Like if you want to take the help, put the command --help in front of Scoop import. So that will print uses instructions. You can set authentication username and password with the help of username and password command. You can even print more information while working with the help of --verbose command. So in this slide we will talk about selective import in Scoop. So we can import data from the table to Hadoop according to the query that we want to run on MySQL. So we can use even query like after --connect command you can use --query, select star from table, select table name from table name where you can put the condition and then you can set the username and password. And after that even you can use number of mappers. -m is the command, -m. After that you can put number of mappers like 1, 4, 2, 3, 4. And after that you can put even target directory where we need to copy data, right? And in second example, see query command --query, select a dot star b dot star from table 1 table 2 where $condition. So this query explains that You can use even first two table name like A and B. A is the table 1 and B is the table 2, and after that you can put the condition and then you can give the mappers. Even we can control the directory where the target directory is created by --warehouse directory. In that you can store all the table directories. We can give names to directory corresponding to each table, like you can specify the target directory using --target-dir. We can give our own output file as a data's delimiters, like you can put fields terminated by you can put in a single quote /t, and even you can use lines terminated by /n. So by default, Scoop will load data to a directory whose name is same as parent name, and the target directories are created in the parent directory of the user initiating after the Scoop. So I will cover Scoop examples in next video. Thanks for watching and enjoy learning big data in Hadoop. Thanks. Happy learning. Thank you.